All in. Count.
この人以外みんなでいくらます。
そうですよね。Mikey raised, the guy went all, or the guy raised, or Mikey raised, the guy re-raised.
あ、まあセンスだったんで普通に。けどなんか3ビリぐらい残して入れて後ろがオールインかぶせてコールしたら降りようかなとかは考えるんですけど、まあ別にプライドジャンプいいかなって。プライドジャンプしたいときは多分3ビリ残してビッグレイズして後ろがかぶせて前。そう。Oh, someone dropping.
Raise 1, 4, and 3.
Willis here comes in with the raise, 1.3 million on the button. That one gets through for Willis. The rich get richer here.
I was really hoping that we would like reshuffle for seat position so I wasn't sitting right here.
Action here folding over to Marino. I believe he goes by Johnny M. In the small blind, queen, deuce of spades.
Raise 1.5.
Marino with a raise to 1.5 million. Michael Wang finds an ace, ace 5 in the big blind. Wang does cover Marino and he puts the chips in there. Double check of the cards for Marino. And then a fold from Michael Wang. Picks up another pot pre-flop without having to do much work other than put his chips in and get folds from his opponent. This World Series of Poker $500 kickoff event drew 3,485 entries, more than $1.4 million in the prize pool, more than $175,000 up top. The final 7 players that you see here guaranteed $28,500.
1.3.
Willis here, the chip leader, Coming in with the raise, king, queen off. Willis is 39 years old, out of the UK. Lists his title as, or his profession as, a businessman. Has won World Series of Poker cash before this one. Action over to Borella in the big blind in honor of Brent Hanks. He's going to make the call with those deuces. Heads up to a flop we go. 10, 9, 5, 2 clubs. Borella first to act here. 3.5 million out there in the middle.
Check.
Check, check. 4 of clubs on the turn. So third club on the board. Borella has the only club between these two players. Borella checks again. Let's see if we get a delayed c-bet here from Willis.
Check.
Checks behind. Queen of diamonds on the river. That improves Willis to the best hand. He's got a pair of queens.
Check.
Borella checks.
Bet 1.6.
1.6 million from Willis. A little bit under half pot. Trying to get some value here. Does not work. Those deuces in the muck for Borella, and the chip leader, Willis, picks up a pot there, up over 24 million. It's about 40, 41 big blinds for Willis, the chip leader. Pretty comfortable, but the structure here not being as deep as you might see sometimes. Should lead to, you know, some pretty entertaining, some fast-paced play. We've already seen an elimination. We've seen some all-in shoves. I would expect that pace to continue as we go at this kickoff final table. PokerGo will be live streaming more than 300 hours of coverage this summer. It'll be a mix between PokerGo.com and also the PokerGo YouTube channel. This event here is being offered for free on both platforms. If you do want the full experience and you want to make sure that you do not miss a World Series of Poker moment, I would highly encourage everyone to become a PokerGo subscriber. Just head on over to PokerGo.com. Monthly, quarterly, and annual plans available.
All in.
Here we see Michael Wang on the button, moving all in with a couple sixes. That's going to get through. No one finds anything in the blinds, and the two-time WSOP Gold bracelet winner picks up another pot. Wang now up over 16 million.
Thank you.
There were some deep runs had in this event, but from some notable players. Daniel Niedringhaus, chief among them. 16th place for Niedringhaus, $8,541. Not the biggest score for Mr. Niedringhaus, but 17 times his buy-in. 16th place. That was his second cash of this 2024 World Series of Poker. He did finish 49th in the opening event of the series, the $5,000 Champions Reunion. So Niedringhaus off to a solid start here. Ultimately did fall short of making this final table. Also busting before the final table, Marco Johnson in 47th place. Ryan Reese, former World Series of Poker main event champion, took 63rd. Willis takes that one with a raise. Climbs up to just shy of 26 million now.
Sorry. I'm all in.
All in.
Here we go. Sheer is all in.
I'm gonna call it 5 million. Somewhere.
Double check. So.
Mystery cards for him.
It's okay.
I think he said he was going to call
I'll
it
take your word,
5
it was
million,
5.
but it was
It's
just over
close.
3.8
It's close, yeah.
according to our
It's right.
graphics.
You have a mountain
Willis
of greens.
doesn't find anything that he can call with, so Shearer takes that one down. If you are joining us on the PokerGo YouTube channel, please hit that like button. It's the thumbs up on the video screen. We appreciate all the love that we get here at PokerGo.
Are
Please
they
subscribe
barking
to
at
the
you?
channel. Turn on those notifications. As mentioned, our live streaming this summer is going to be a combination between PokerGo.com and also
they
on
yelling at you
YouTube.
through
So
the
if you want to
microphone?
know when we are going to be
Oh
going
my
live
God.
on YouTube, I would encourage you to
got
subscribe and
it.
then turn those notifications on so you know when we are going live.
I didn't
More
want
than
to see
300
him-
hours of live
I
stream
didn't want
coverage
them
this summer.
shoving with 2 4-off suit.
49 days of coverage are
I had you
planned right now. I
dominated.
think we're only taking 1 day off.
5-4.
We will also have daily coverage of the World Series of Poker main event
Right, hold on, I gotta move my
starting
chip
July
so I
3rd,
can do
going
that.
all the way till a winner is crowned on July 17th.
How much?
Can you scan your card?
Yeah. How much?
It is 1.2.
What is it? 1.2.
1.2.
Wyatt asking if PokerGo has a chat function. Yes, it does. If you are a subscriber, you can chat on the
Hi,
PokerGo
folks.
platform if you are watching. Hang out with our PokerGo subscribers over there. Shout out to all of our PokerGo subscribers, by the way. Love you guys.
Could have
Our loyalist followers, for sure.
maybe just a touch better.
Borella gets that one through.
I feel like they're like.
Probably
I'll
going to be
see it
seeing a
later.
lot of raise and take.
What'd you have?
You know, a lot of
King
people
10 or
trying to
better.
get their money in. Again, you know, not the
not like
deepest stacks here. The structure is
Huh?
fairly fast, so
You gotta be dominated, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
that will be evident within the play style.
It is a
Wait,
More
really
than
wrong with
$175,000 up top.
Take my word for it.
Michael Wang, see him there in the
nice hand.
dark gray t-shirt
Nice.
and glasses. Chasing his third WSOP gold bracelet.
Are those 25 stacks of blue
Previously won
that you have from your
two
stack?
$5,000 events.
Those 20.
Those are 20?
20.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That's why I do it. I mean, I can't.
Action
count
here
with
over
shit.
to our
you're
chip
good.
leader,
Yeah.
Willis,
Seems
queen,
like
6
my
of
20 stacks
diamonds.
are like shorter just from my angle.
Angle,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Comes in with the
So
raise
it's
on
weird.
the button.
Perspective.
No,
Perspective, I
I gotta
guess.
go checking. I gotta go check now, man.
I'm sure
Big
it's.
blind.
I'm sure it's probably right.
Just over 10 big blinds for him.
Just so I
9,
ain't
6
gotta mess
off.
when people wanna count. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. I think I was like,
Players right now,
Six,
these final 7
six,
guaranteed
seven,
$28,500. The
seven,
next
seven,
spot gets just over $37,000. So
actually, I think you're right.
pretty decent pay jump at this point.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15.
Players are certainly going to be aware of that pay jump and not want to go
More
too
than you thought,
crazy.
yes.
Even if you don't
Oh,
have
man, like one.
too many chips to work with. Other than Willis, everyone's in kind of the same boat. I mean, maybe Wang is a little bit more comfortable, but
On the buy window, it's
Gonna
kind
kinda
of
be
save money, earn money.
trying
type
to,
of thing.
to
I'm like,
play
okay.
one hand and get your money in as best you can. This is our second final table
Oh, that's
stream
right, my
of
joke is,
summer.
can't count past
Yesterday,
seven, and can't
PokerGo
go over
covered
and
the
use other people's hands.
$5,000 Champions Reunion event. Asher Kniff winning that one for more than $400,000, his first WSOP gold bracelet. Smith here on the button, couple of 10s. Marino in the small blind with 2 7s. Could see a 3-bet jam here.
Players all in.
There it is. Marino's going to run right into it. Smith with those 10s.
I would say it wasn't as bad as Turkey Day, you know, when you have to draw your hands with the Turkey Day.
Call.
Calls the all in.
Smith makes the call. Here we go. Marino's going to see the bad news that his 7s are crushed by the 10s of Smith.
King 10 of diamonds.
Marino is the player all in and at risk.
I do fuck around.
It's
So I was
like, you're
so
not
they
going to
don't
like
say
it when you see
fingers,
that.
that's
I
my
haven't
nickname.
dominated.
Oh, yeah, you put that on your bio sheet.
They don't say fingers, I'm gonna be more offended that they don't.
That's a great nickname. Everyone needs a good poker
め
nickname.
っちゃ高いんで、もうエニメにしようかなと思ったんですけど、
Oh,
すごい
yeah.
オリジナルです。
10s versus 7s.
Right on, right on.
あっこが BB じゃないときに、
See which fingers are better,
結構高くて、それ以外、だから ATS めっちゃ
I
高めていっ
didn't
ちゃ
pay
うかな。
attention to who turned
Here
over
comes the
what.
flop.
I don't know.
8, 6, deuce, 2 clubs.
No, one time I got in 10s versus I had
Smith's
7s.
10s still best. He also has that 10 of clubs working. 3 of hearts on the turn. Marino's going to need a 7 and a 7 only. 2 outs here. 1 card to come. River is the 10 of diamonds, and we are going to lose Marino. In 7th place, he's going to take home $28,500.
いつでもドルできますよ。
A great run by him. Again, 3,485 entries began this $500 freeze-out kickoff tournament. John Marino, a.k.a. Johnny M., taking home 7th place. Shawn Smith stacking those chips up, moving into 2nd place on the leaderboard, just about 18 million for him. Daniel Share is now the short stack, just over 5 million. Big blind is still 600K. A little bit surprised to see Willis give up an ace there, given the chip lead that he has. Action now over to Michael Wang in the small blind, Queen Jack off.
9 million.
9 million to raise.
That is a committing raise there. Borella finds nothing, and Wang takes that one.
I forget what I even had. I know what 9 million. They're not 9 million type of hand, man. I do know. I can't count legit. 1, 2, 3, 4. $2 million.
Raised 2 million.
Borella here from the small blind finds an ace, puts in a raise, makes it 2 million. Yoshinori Funayam has king 7 off in the big blind. Gives it up. Players should certainly be aware of the stack size of Daniel Share here. He's going to be in the big blind this hand, so he's going to have to commit 1.2 million of his 5 million in chips.
I figured you were gonna call
Could
it
be a
and hit
spot
pads
where
on me, man. I was
Willis, the chip leader, really does look to apply the pressure on a lot of these other stacks. Are sitting pretty as compared to Share.
I didn't have 5-6 that time either.
6-5 okay?
Not that time, man.
I'm good with the lock, Mike.
If you are experiencing issues
You know how much
on
you're playing by
PokerGo, we
poker?
are aware of it. The
I
team
got about
is
6
working on those issues, so please stick with us. I believe things are fine on the PokerGo YouTube channel. If you want to navigate over there, not miss anything. Apologies for that.
Up.
Action folds over to Funayama in the small blind. He limps in. Shear checks the king 7 from the big blind. Ace, ace 10 here.
I missed. I missed.
Bet from Funayama. Fold from Shear. Shear now down to 3.8
How much we
million.
got here?
So about 6.3 big blinds for him.
Oh, bad big blind. We're okay with the top over.
1.2 million.
I'm all in.
Players all in. C7. Just can you just rescan the cards before you
what?
input?
No,
Just
just
Shear all in.
They're in the money.
Funayama raised
I
on the
know,
button.
I
Shear
know.
moved all
上げた
in.
瞬間やられたわ。
Life goes on.
Funayama
People
folds.
live.
Once again, Shear didn't show his cards to the reader.
I'm all in.
Players all in.
That made him happier, right? Don't let him yell at you too much to that microphone. Give me another drink. Go order me a vodka grapefruit. Gotta keep my nerves calm.
Raise to 2.2 million.
Smith with a limp from the small blind. Michael Wang attacks with a raise from the big blind. Inferior hand, but aggression pays.
And the big blind, please.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Octopi Poker wants to send you to play in the 2024 Poker Masters coming up later this year. If you're interested, everyone loves a good giveaway, right? You can enter the free social media giveaway for your chance to win. Just head to pokergo.com/winmasters to enter. Complete some free social media tasks. They're pretty simple, and you can get in there and you could ultimately be playing in the Poker Masters at the PokerGo studio. Wang here in the small blind, facing a raise from Willis. Willis, the chip leader, made it 1.3 million with pocket twos. Wang electing to 3-bet here. King 10, decent candidate for that. Wang makes it 4.3 million. This could look very strong here if you are in Willis's seat. You're the chip leader. Wang is second in chips. He's fighting back at you. He hasn't done this yet. Willis does elect to give up those deuces. And once again, aggression, the name of the game for Michael Wang. He's now approaching 20 million in chips, closing that gap between him and Willis, also extending the gap between him and everyone else.
All in.
Players all in.
We get to see Scher's cards this time as he moves all in. King, Jack suited. Action folds around quickly. Another shove gets through.
What are the blinds now?
400, 800 now, yes.
Daniel Scher is 47 years old, out of San Diego, California. A fisherman
And then if
per
you
his
put the pink
profession.
ones just in the front with the blue ones.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry.
According to his bio sheet, he was sued by the U.S. federal government in 2016 for taking a scientific buoy
those two are
hostage.
his. Those two are yours. Yep.
I guess he claimed
It's a weird
that the
table.
buoy did damage
Not
to
what
his
you're
boat
used to,
and
huh?
wanted
I've done this table before. It's good.
payment for that damage, so he kept the buoy
It's a
hostage. I mean,
little
listen,
oblong.
It's larger than.
sometimes you gotta take a stand in
Can
life.
you request that our seats are the same height as yours?
Did I get a wall?
Is that strategic? The player seats like lower for a specific reason?
I don't know.
TV camera level or?
Yeah, it's a different chair than you guys get.
Action folding
Nice
around
one.
there. Scher gets a walk.
Okay.
Scher had 3.8 million, 3.9 million,
Blind's gone up.
8-8.
5-6 hands ago. Now he's up over 9.6 million. Yoshi Funayam is the current short stack with 7.5 million.
Just make sure you're scanning the cards. They're reminding me to tell you.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Friendly reminder.
6 players
You're
remaining
rocking
here
the,
in the WSOP $500 kickoff event at the 2024 World Series of Poker. There was a field of 3,485 entries in this freeze-out event.
I got a lock.
The final 6 guaranteed a little over $37,000 in
down,
prize money. But of course, they're all gunning for that coveted WSOP
6-5,
Gold bracelet. That'll come along with
Pretty close.
$175,000 in prize money up top.
Sorry.
My name is Donnie Peters. Thank you for tuning in. As I've already stated, PokerGo will be streaming more than 300 hours of coverage this summer. The majority of that will take place on PokerGo.com. And then select offerings will be available for free, both on PokerGo and elsewhere, such as PokerGo YouTube channel. Michael Wang's turn to get a walk. If you are interested in what PokerGo plans to be live streaming this summer, of course, subject to change. Things are always very fluid here at the World Series of Poker for what PokerGo is offering, but you can go to pokergo.com/schedule. You can see the lineup of events that are at least currently planned. Might change some things here or there depending on how the tournaments shake out, but yeah. Tomorrow, Saturday, June 1st, planning to live stream the final day of the $25,000 Heads Up Championship. 64 entries in that event, $500,000 first place prize.
Can't be just you guys play or not. I need every hand scanned, please.
As Some other notable events on PokerGo's live streaming schedule this summer: the $250,000 Super High Roller, the $50,000 Poker Players Championship, the Ladies Championship,
On me, right?
Yes.
Millionaire Maker, and then of course
They
the
both were
biggest and
there.
baddest of them all, the $10,000 WSOP main event.
I had both
2
cards over.
straight weeks of coverage for the main event. Starts July 3rd.
1.6.
It'll end with a world champion on July 17th. Do you guys think that the WSOP main event will set a new record after that incredible turnout last year, 10,043 entries? Let us know in the chat. Let us know on YouTube. Let us know on PokerGo. Are we gonna get another record setter? I think yes. I'm bullish on it. Wang and Funayama here going to a flop, 10-4-3. Gutter for Funayama. Wang got position. He's also wrapped around that 10 with the Jack-9. $4.4 million out there. Wang fires 1.2 million. Funayama gives it up. Wang takes that one, and now he is up over 20 million in chips, up over 22 million. Daniel Willis out of the UK remains the chip leader. He came into this final table with the chip lead. He is still up on top, but Michael Wang continues to work to close that gap. Right now, things looking like it's shaking out in the way that it's going to be Willis versus Wang. Ultimately, you know, don't know if that can happen or will happen.
Okay. Is it a law that you have to put them on there?
But right now, those two players, you know, continuing to climb, continuing to maintain their positions as the top two stacks.
His is.
King Jack off for Borella on the button. Blinds are now 400,000, 800,000. Raised to 2.4 million from Borella, so 3x. Shear's got 9-6 suited in the big blind. Not the worst looking hand if you're Shearer, but knowing the stack size of the player to your right, Funayama, being on 5.1 million at 800K big blind, probably just want to put this one in the muck and not jeopardize your standing. Try and get that ladder if you can. It is about $11,000, $12,000 pay jump between 6th place and 5th place.
Thank you.
Michael Wang finds King Queen off here. Raised to 1.6 million. Action over to Willis in the big blind. 9-4 off for him. Willis gives it up and Wang takes that one.
I know, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Wasn't a very significant pot, but the significance of that pot, the raise and take for Wang, does put him up into the chip lead.
How much rake do they take?
Right?
Couple of tens now for Michael
1.6
Wang.
million.
That's right. That's probably what they
Is it
took.
1.6 million.
Have you seen them, Sal?
I'm all in.
Sheer here on the
They're,
button. King, queen off.
they're
He's going to
interesting.
move it all in.
Calls the all in.
Ah, nice hand, Michael.
Action back over to Michael Wang. He
Yeah, I
quickly
got
makes
two
the
over.
call.
Very
Sheer is going to be all in and at risk here.
Come
All
on,
in
baby.
for a little over 7 million.
Deep his chest.
It's plenty live.
He's a low favorite for him.
Got a flip here for his
Nice
tournament
hand.
life.
We'll see. Nice hand to you too.
Sheer looks a bit nervous. He's up. He's standing around. He just said nice hand to Michael Wang.
Queen, queen,
It's not
king.
over yet. You still got 43%, sir.
Ah.
10, 9,
Jack,
3.
Jack on the turn.
点0がチップ持ってます。
Michael Wang
Jack.
with top set.
だけ
A
ど、
stranglehold on this
And Jack
hand.
Levin.
正直
9
it.
on the turn is
Nice
going
hand,
to
Mike.
fill up Michael Wang. That is going to leave Sheer drawing dead. We're going to lose Sheer in 6th place, $37,194 for him. Michael Wang climbing up over 33 million in chips. He is now the clear chip leader. Michael Wang, a 2-time WSOP Gold bracelet winner,
No more energy for you.
いや、いいんじゃないですよ。いいんじゃないんですよね。
poker professional.
こ
Looking
れも
for
う
his
100%
I
third
know we'd have both of them. To be honest, I was
gold
like,
bracelet.
I can't.
All right, Mike will be the big blind.
Good evening.
Thank you, thank you.
It'll be 8 and 8.
8 and 8.
5.
Gotcha.
Funayama there with his short stack does find a nice ladder after Shearer decided to get his money in with that king queen off and not win that hand. Yoshi Funayama now makes the final 5. He's guaranteed $48,900. As I mentioned, 300 plus hours of live streams taking place this summer thanks to PokerGO. PokerGO is where the World Series of Poker lives. For the full WSOP viewing experience, become a PokerGO subscriber today. For a limited time, you can save $20 on a new annual subscription when joining or upgrading. Just use the promo code WSOP24YT at PokerGO.com. Again, that is $20 off a new annual subscription. Never miss a WSOP moment. Michael Wang here in the small blind. 7-5 off is just going to stay on the gas, and that raise gets it done. Michael Wang came into this final table as the most experienced player remaining. And he is now taking that experience and really leaning on it, also taking that chip stack that he has, the chip lead. I would expect him to continue to just apply the pressure quite greatly to his opponents, especially now 5-handed with the stack size that Funayama has, being so short. The other players just, you know, they're kind of in an ICM jail. They can't really do much to fight against Michael Wang. Here, he's got Jack 3 of clubs on the button. Let's see what he wants to do with it.
Falling.
There is the jam from Michael Wang.
Calls the all in.
Funayama's going to make the call with ace-9 of hearts. Funayama with the best of it here. But Michael Wang is live with his Jack 3 of clubs. Let's see if Yoshi Funayama out of Japan stay alive with a double up here. 10-8 deuce, all spades. Funayama still out in front. Jack on the turn is going to propel Michael Wang into the lead. He's got a pair of jacks. King of spades on the river. Chop it up, boys. Chop it up. Funayama staying alive, and look at him, he loves it. He loves it.
いやけど勝っていいんだけどね。勝っていいんだけどね。
No damage done there. Chop spot, and
勝っていいんだけどな。
we continue on with 5 players remaining. This is the final table of the $500 WSOP Kickoff event at the 2024 World Series of Poker. Event number 3 on the schedule. 99 live gold bracelet events on this year's schedule. These final 5 players guaranteed just under $49,000 in prize money.
2.8 million.
Smith finds ace-king off. Comes in with the raise, makes it 2.8 million. Everyone folds, and Smith takes that one. Wang here, ace jack off.
1.6.
Comes in with the min raise. Everyone gives it up, and Wang takes that one. Continues to climb, up over 38 million now. Willis here on the button, ace 4 off.
1.75 million.
Comes in with the raise, 1.75 million. Wang is going to defend out of the big blind, queen 5 suited. The 2 biggest stacks here going at it. Ace, jack 8, 2 hearts. Top pair for Willis. Heart flush draw for Wang. Bit of an action flop here. Let's see how this one develops. Wang starting things off with the check. 4.7 million out there.
1.6 million.
1.6 million is the bet from Willis with his top pair. Wang makes the call. Ace of diamonds on the turn. Now 3 aces for Willis. Wang checking once again. Another small sizing here from Willis, 2.7 into 7.9. Wang electing not to chase his flush draw once more, gives it up there. Willis takes that one.
I think so.
Hello, Roland. My name is Mark. Pleasure to be here. Have fun with it.
chips in play, the denominations, the green ones, 25,000, the blue ones, 100,000, and the red ones are worth 500,000, 500,000.
I'm rolling.
There's a lane.
Funayama here under the gun. Elects to take his 5 big blind stack and move it in with Jack 8 of hearts. Willis finds a couple of cowboys right next to him.
How much?
Willis going to get an exact count here while he decides how he wants to play this.
Call.
Willis announces a call. Smith and Wang both out of the way. Borella also out of the way. And here we go. Yoshi Funayama is going to be at risk with Jack 8 of Jack 8 off, excuse me. Up against the pocket kings for Willis.
さすがにもうビッグ待てんわ。
Ace, 3, deuce. Willis's kings holding up. Funayama looking at 6% equity here. He's going to need a lot of help on the turn and river. 8 on the turn. Okay, he's still alive. Funayama now needing a jack or an 8. 5 outs. 4 of hearts on the river is not going to do it.
Okay.
We lose Japan's Yoshi Funayama in 5th place. $48,938 is the score for him. Quite a healthy payday when you buy in for $500. Willis takes that one. He joins Michael Wang up over 30 million in chips. 4 players remaining, guaranteed just shy of $65,000. Final 4 players here in the $500 WSOP Kickoff event at the 2024 World Series of Poker. 3,485 entries originally in this tournament. We are now down to Shawn Smith, Michael Wang, Stephen Borella, and Daniel Willis. Wang here comes in with the raise, Queen 9 of clubs. Willis defending from the big blind with Ace 5 off. Again, the 2 biggest stacks going to battle here. Jack 7-4. Willis first to act. He checks. Michael Wang comes with a significant sizing here, 3 million into 4.4 million. Wang just really leveraging his position, just really trying to put the pressure on Willis. Willis does give it up. Wang takes that one.
I'm all in.
There's a lane.
Borella looks down at 5 suited on the button and moves all in.
Like 7 or something, somewhere close to it.
For a little over 9 big blinds here. Willis is in the small blind with ace-5 off, and he's thinking it over. Willis, of course, still has Smith to act behind him. Willis getting the full count here from the dealer. Still in the tank.
What are those stacks of? Why are the greens higher? Yeah, there you go.
I believe half a mil, 1.5.
There you go. 5, 6. 7.4.
7.4. Nice.
Yeah. That was about 7.
All right, the count is verified. A little over 7 million to make this call here. 800,000 big blinds, so just over 9 big blinds is this jam on the button from Borella. Willis really giving this one some thought. Does elect to fold. Smith not going to call with the king-6, and
Yeah. There you go. Getting back to
Borella
the
maybe
blinds
had to
from
sweat
the
that one a little bit longer than he wanted to, but
There's 2.
nonetheless, the shove getting through, and he's back up over 9 million.
Yeah.
Michael Wang still out on top. 36.3 million for him. Daniel Willis in second with 29 million.
Okay, there we go.
Shawn Smith in third, and Steven Borella in fourth. Willis on the button, king jack off. Makes it a little bit more than a min raise, 1.7 million. Michael Wang with 7-5 off. Does not defend out of the big blind. Willis takes that one. For those watching on PokerGO.com or on the PokerGO app, or I'm told that the stream issues have been fixed, so hopefully things are working for you. Appreciate you tuning in here to PokerGo's coverage of the 2024 World Series of Poker. Hard to believe it's only event number 3. We have so much more great action to come all summer long. Hope you guys enjoy every single minute of it. I know I will, that's for sure. Up next for PokerGo's live streaming at the WSOP is the final day of the $25,000 Heads Up Championship. That'll come your way tomorrow. There will be a $500,000 first place prize up for grabs in that one. The 25K Heads Up, I mean, that's one of the most prestigious events that someone can win here at the World Series of Poker. So very much looking forward to that one. And how it ultimately plays out. Michael Wang here on the button. Jack 6 of diamonds. Puts in a raise and snap all in from Steven Borella.
Cool.
And a pretty quick call here from Willis.
Definitely ahead. I got king deuce.
Wang is out of the way. Borella knows he's in a world of hurt, and boy is he. King deuce for Borella, all in and at risk, runs into the aces for Daniel Willis.
If I do suck out, I apologize.
You're good.
If I do,
What will be, will be.
I've seen it happen. It's the lucky sevens. I never
Heard about the prepay. I don't know about the pre-apology, though.
See? That's
One deuce out there, 9-4 deuce. The eight, a little bit of life for Borella.
Do the little,
He's going to be looking for a king or a deuce.
the little look back.
He stood up. He's got his backpack on his
Can't
shoulder.
even
That's
understand
usually
his
the
toe.
trick. Queen on the turn. One card to come. Willis looking for his aces to hold up.
One time. Hey, nice
4
man.
of clubs
Nice
on the
one.
river. That is not going to do it for Steven Borella. We are going to lose him in 4th place here in the WSOP $500 kickoff tournament. Borella takes home.
I thought he was going to fold, and then you and I were going to get into it.
Yeah, I had a suited. Yeah, a suited jack.
What are the blinds at? But then it would have been the first time I 3-bet you, so you'd probably given me some credit, I would imagine.
I don't know, depends.
Sorry, where are we at? 5. Line's gone up a bit. Okay, cool.
Final 3 players here, guaranteed $86,820. Second place worth $117,000. First place, that's what everyone's got their eyes on, $175,000. Michael Wang with ace-10 off here. Lines are up, playing
Oh,
500,000,
right.
1
Sorry.
million.
2.
Comes in with the min raise, makes it 2 million.
All in.
Smith moves all in
Count.
with pocket deuces. Should be just over 11 million, so just over 11 big blinds. Wang might make the call here. On the other side of things, Smith has been kind of snug overall, so let's see what Michael Wang decides here.
You just break that down. I can read it. So that's 5 million, 7, 9, 10, 11, 11.5.
There's the call from Michael Wang, and here we go.
Okay. Pretty cool. Holy shit. Who's got deuces? Guy with the cap.
Shawn Smith at risk here with pocket twos up against the ace-10 off for 2-time WSOP Go Racing winner Michael Wang. 10, 9, 4 on the flop. Michael Wang vaults into the lead. Shawn Smith now staring a 3rd place elimination in the face. Queen on the turn. Smith is now going to need the deuce of spades or the deuce of diamonds on the river. 5 of spades it is. We lose Shawn Smith in 3rd place. This final table is absolutely flying. We are down to heads-up play. Shawn Smith out in 3rd, $86,820 for him. A great score.
Greens at some point.
3rd place from a field of 3,485 entries.
Don't need them anymore, right?
And it is
Well,
now
it might be like one
Michael Wang versus
Oh, yeah, you're right,
Daniel
actually, yeah.
Willis.
Probably don't need them.
Can we request that color up, or
Pretty
do they have
even in
to-
chips here between Wang
think,
and Willis.
think we can request it.
We're gonna color up all. We're gonna get rid of all the green chips.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
You too. You too. Regardless, pretty good
I'm
win.
feeling you and I would be heads up. We didn't get a chance to say it too earlier.
Okay.
But
You are
No,
watching
I'm
the
all
final
for that.
table of the
Good luck.
$500 WSOP Kickoff No Limit Hold'em Freeze Out at the 2024 World Series of Poker. 3,485 entries began this tournament a couple days ago. We are down to heads-up play. We have two-time WSOP Gold Bracelet winner Michael Wang going for his third WSOP bracelet. We have the UK's Daniel Willis. He started the final
10,
table
20,
with the chip lead today. He has
30.
now maneuvered his way to heads-up play. A very slight chip disadvantage for Willis up
38.
against Wang. Wang's got 45 million. Willis has just over 42 million. These two players guaranteed $117,000. But of course, they would love to walk away
I don't think you should have that
with
much.
the first place
41.
prize of $175,000.
Yeah.
When you said 49, I was like, I
Yeah,
don't think
40,
that's.
41,
Yeah.
41, 41, 4, 41, 4, 2. Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Ready to play a little poker? Again, good luck to you both. Lines are 500,000, 1 million, 1 million. Shuffle up the deal.
Good luck, Mike.
Good luck.
Good luck sentiment exchanged between the players here. And we are off. Blinds are still 500,000, 1 million. 1 million big blind ante as well. Willis is going to start off with a good one. Ace, queen off on the button. King 6 of spades here for Wang. He makes the call. Raise was 2.5x from Willis. Eight, 4 deuce, 2 clubs. Bet is 1.7 million from Willis. That looks like more than 1.7 million from Wang. Check raise it is. Those red chips each worth 500,000. Wang makes it 4.5 million here, putting the pressure on Willis.
4.5.
Willis makes the call. Three of hearts here on the turn. Check, and that 6 of clubs coming in on the river gives Michael Wang the best hand. And he's going to win this, and quite a bit unlucky there for Willis. That ace-queen not holding up. Michael Wang stretching out his chip lead. Had the advantage coming into heads-up play, but it was small. About 3 million ahead of Willis now. stretching it out as he moves up over 50 million, up to 52 million in chips. Willis still plenty healthy with more than 35 big blinds.
One more. One more. Thank you.
We're good? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, sorry, the ante, yeah. Sorry.
5. Thank you.
How you doing?
Great. 2.5.
Wang with the raise here, 2.5 million with ace king. Willis defends 10-4 of diamonds, and we have an action flop here. Ace 7-6. Top pair, top kicker for Wang. Flush draw for Willis. 6 million out there. Willis checks and Wang comes with
3.5.
3.5 million. Wang makes the call. Deuce of diamonds comes in on the turn, so no waiting here for Willis. He makes that flush right away.
Check.
He's going to check it over to Wang. $13 million out there.
Bet 7.5.
7.5 million is the bet from Wang. Willis cannot lose this hand as long as he doesn't fold. And there's a chance he folds, but I don't see it happening.
$16.5.
Raise. 16.
There's the check raise from Willis. He has 28 million behind here. He kicks it up to 16.5 million. See if Michael Wang can figure out the answer to this puzzle here. He has a very, very good holding, especially in heads-up play.
All in.
There's the jam from Wang. Willis makes the call. He's going to love what he sees because he has Michael Wang drawing dead in this hand.
Flush.
River card here is going to complete the board. 8 of diamonds. Doesn't matter what the river is. Daniel Willis is going to double up. He's up to almost 70 million and now in a commanding chip lead. as he eyes his first World Series of Poker Gold bracelet here in event number 3 at the 2024 World Series of Poker. Tough spot there for Michael Wang. A little bit too much of a hand in heads-up play. Michael Wang pays off what he owes. He's going to be left with less than 18 million in chips, just under 18 big blinds. Willis now with a mountain of chips here. That was only the second hand of heads-up play. We had a pretty action-packed final table overall. Yeah, there was, you know, some hands when we got a couple walks, some raise and takes, you know, but overall, we've been going for less than 90 minutes. It's been pretty fast and furious. Willis here on the button. Doesn't even have time to stack all the chips that he just won. 6-5 of clubs.
Raise.
He's going to get in there with a raise.
2.5.
Wang has 7-6 off.
Call.
Makes the call. Nine, 7, 5. Both players connecting with a piece of this one. Wang with the best of it with his pair of sevens.
Bet.
Wang checks and Willis is going to continue.
2.2.
2.2 million is the bet.
Call.
Wang makes the call. 6 on the turn. Both players hitting 2 pair. Wang is best with his 7s and 6s ahead of the 6s and 5s for Willis. Of course, there is 4 to a straight out there as well. Wang checks. More than 10 million in the middle. Wang has 12 million behind.
Bet.
Willis is going to continue to fire here.
4.2.
4.2 million. Another tricky spot for Wang. The last one resulted in a big double up for Willis. This one could go Wang's way if he's able to stay in it. So far he does, makes the call here. 8 on the river, so straight on the board. Of course, players can be holding a higher straight. There are also hearts, backdoor hearts coming in. Almost 19 million out there. Michael Wang first up. He's in the tank here. Got a little bit under 8 million left.
All in.
All in.
Wang comes with the jam here. He's going to try and take this one away from Willis. Some pretty good recognition here.
How much is it?
Good initiative from Wang. Finding the shove.
8.350.
Willis knows that the best he can do if he calls here is chop the pot, right? So not an ideal situation, but he does make the call. And these two are going to chop it up. Straight on the board.
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of betting, a lot of action for a whole bunch of nothing at the end of the day.
I turned 2 pair suited here. No, I know, yeah. How many bits has he got?
Daniel Willis
I think he's got like
still with the
10,
chip lead,
12.
70 million for him. Michael Wang, 17 million. Has some work to do. Does have 17 big blinds to work with. Willis is 39 years old, out of the UK, lists his profession as a businessman. Coming into this final table, 1 World Series of Poker cash. This one is a pretty darn good one, guaranteed $117,000, looking to secure the $175,000 first place prize in his first World Series of Poker gold bracelet. Michael Wang already has a couple of gold bracelets. He won 2 of them. He won the 5K No Limit Hold'em back in 2015 for $466,000. Then in 2022, he won another 5K No Limit Hold'em event for $541,000. Michael Wang has 80 World Series of Poker cashes. You include this one, 81. Also has 2 WSOP circuit rings. Players checking this one to the turn. King, Queen, 7 on the flop, 9 on the turn. Wang takes a stab on the turn, gets it done.
How much are you playing? Mike, sorry.
Thank you to all of our viewers out there tuning in to this final table here on PokerGo. Event number 3, $500 WSOP Kickoff at the 2024 World Series of Poker. My name is Donnie Peters. PokerGo is going to be delivering more than 300 hours of live stream coverage this summer. 49 days of live streams. The majority of our coverage will take place on PokerGo.com. If you would like to sign up for a subscription, please do so. Monthly, quarterly, and annual plans are currently available. If you'd like to save a few bucks, pick up an annual plan and use the promo code WSOP24YT. That'll save you $20 on a new annual plan for the first year. That works if you're upgrading from monthly or quarterly to annual, and it also works if you're brand new. If you're content hanging out on the PokerGo YouTube channel, I'll just ask for a like, hit that thumbs button, and I'll ask for you to subscribe to the channel. That's what I would like to see. Michael Wang here, firing the turn, 4 million. Ace, Jack 10, 7. There are 3 clubs out there. Second pair for Willis. He's going to make the call. Pots up to 14 million going to the river. Jack on the river. That delivers trips to Willis. Wang here, falling to second best. Wang has 12 million behind, 14 out there. Okay, he checks, he slows down. Let's see how much Willis asks for. Certainly within the realm of possibility that he asks for all of it from Wang. And then it's going to be on Michael Wang to once again figure out the puzzle.
Hold in.
There is the shove, as expected. If Michael Wang calls here, this one is going to be all over. The only chance Michael Wang has to win his third WSOP Gold bracelet in this event is if he's able to find a fold. Can he do it? There are a lot of possibilities out there that Willis could have that could beat Wang. There are 3 clubs, means a flush could be present. Straight could be present. Could have a jack as well. You know, a lot of combinations out there. Wang deep in the tank here. Wang is able to find a fold. He would leave himself with 12 big blinds. Short, but not out of it. If he puts those chips in and makes the call. Again, it will be all over. The bracelet will belong to Daniel Willis. What is Michael Wang going to do? Willis sitting there, motionless, not trying to give off anything. Has to be feeling great on the inside, though, knowing if Michael Wang puts these chips in, he should confidently turn over those 3 jacks. Wang trying to figure out what sort of hands, what sort of bluffs Willis could be coming with here. Could it be a situation where it's a chop? What would you do out there, viewers? Could you find the fold here and leave yourself with just 12 big blinds? And there is the call, and this one is going to be all over. A shake of the head from Michael Wang. A shake of the hands between these two players, and Daniel Willis has done it. The 39-year-old out of the UK takes first place in the $500 buy-in WSOP Kickoff event, 3,485 entries. Daniel Willis is the top dog, $175,000 for him, his first World Series of Poker gold bracelet. What a performance from Willis. He came into today's final table with the chip lead. He only gave it up for some brief moments, ultimately found his way in the winner's circle. And that's going to do it for us here at the World Series of Poker for today's coverage. My name is Donnie Peters. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. PokerGo will be back tomorrow on PokerGo.com.
Okay, cool. So.